Okay, and for now there is no jump, so that's the next feature I want to implement, but probably not today. If it's today, then after a break, because I'm starting to get tired. Okay, so it seems okay to me, and we are very near for the working game. Okay, as always, thank you for watching and have a great day. Hello. I relaxed a bit with washing the dishes, so I think that I cover one more thing today, which is the jumping of the player. So whenever I hit the space, it will jump. Okay, and for that, first I create a new boolean value variable called jump. The jump will be true whether the player is jumping. Okay, so I set it to 0 at default. Okay, and we have to create a new function in the player.h file. I call it setJump. Okay, so void setJump. This will set the player to jump. Okay, so implement the function right here, the end of the file. So void player set jump. So it will set the jump to true. Jump equals to true. Oh, one more thing. We have to check that are we on the ground or not. So if we are on the ground, so if ground is true, and not jump. So if we are on the ground and we are not jumping, then we can jump. So set the jump equals to true because we are jumping, and we set the ground equals to 0, so false, because if we are jumping then we are not on the ground, obviously. The x velocity make it -27. This is initial velocity upward, and every frame we will actually increase this x velocity. So we are go up, and we go up slower, and finally we go with 0, and then we start to jump back, so fall back to earth, so ground. So and I set the y equals to minus equals 5, so make sure that we are under the ground, not under, above the ground, as we could stack, or I don't know. I just set it to make sure that we are on the, so yeah. Okay, and here in the move, the first thing we do, not the first thing, here where this NC is, so if not NC, so if we are not on the ground and we are not jumping, because if we are jumping then we want to go back, don't want to go so don't want to fall back immediately. So if we are not colliding and we are not jumping, then we set the falling speed equals to 5, so we fall back at normal speed. Okay, so if we are jumping and our y velocity is less than 5, then we just increase the y velocity like that. Okay, and if this is not true, so if we are not jumping or our velocity is equals to 5, then we set the jump equals to back to false. Okay, and I think pretty much that's it. Okay, try to compile it. Okay, so sorry about that. I will, alright, we compiling, and now try to, oh, one more thing, we haven't called this set jump function obviously, so we have to go to the game.cpp and the key down event, so in the event handling. So here is it, key down. So if the key is down, now we check for the space key, because the space will be the jump. So sdlk space. So if the space key is pressed, then we want the to jump. So player 1 set jump and break. Okay, now compile it again and run the program. Okay, here we go. I press the space and that's bad. That's bad. Okay, that's very bad. Okay, so we forget something. Actually, I forget something. Set jump. Okay, so if we are jumping, then I set. Okay, I think know what is it. Here I find this, it is not X well, this is Y well, because you know, we want to go to the Y axis, not the X axis. So now we can try it. Okay, we are on the ground, press space and it's jump. Okay, so as you can see, it is jumping. Okay, the collision detection works for other rectangles. Now try the collision detection for other direction. Okay, the collision detection seems to be working in both direction. Okay, as you can see, I can move now all over the entire map. Okay, I can set this y velocity to bigger, then the jump will be bigger. For example, in case of actually it is smaller technically. So -20. In case of -20, we jump much bigger than previously. As you can see, it seems much quicker. I think that's yeah, much higher. Okay, and if we set it smaller, like -10, technically it is bigger. Okay, never mind about that. So if we are as you can see, we cannot even jump to this little square. It is so small, the 10 jump. No, nope. Okay, I experimented with values and I find that -16 is perfect. It is approximately 2 tile size, so it is 100 pixel high jump. So, and one more thing. I cannot jump when I am in the air. As you can see, I pressing the space very quickly, but it's not jumping when I am on the air. Okay, I can fall down, but nothing happens because we haven't programmed anything in that case. Alright, so basically we do that, set a -y velocity. So -y velocity means we go upward, and set the ground to 0, because you know we are jumping, so we are not on the ground, and set the jump equal to 0. And in here, if we are not jumping, we just set the y velocity to 5. So this is the gravity, not Newtonian gravity, just a very simple gravity. Yeah, continuous 5 pixels per frame falling speed. And if we are jumping and the y velocity is less than 5, the 5 is the standard gravity velocity. So if we are lesser than 5, then we just increasing. So every frame the jump will be slower, and the top of the jump, the y velocity will be 0, and then it is less than 5, so the y velocity will be 1, so we start to fall back to ground. And if it is not true, so if we are not jumping or the y velocity is equals to 5, then we set back the jump to 0. Okay, so we are not jumping in that case. And yeah, basically that's it. As you can see, we can run the program. Okay, and I forget to compile again. So compile and run the program, and you can see I cannot jump. So it is quite good, this too high jumping speed, I guess. So basically that's about it. Okay, I can jump high. Okay, so that's about the jumping. I think the most of the code which will come next will be pretty simple and straightforward. One part of the code which I not find so simple and straightforward was the collision detection, and as I said, I have not really explained that collision detection too well, because it cannot be explained very well. So if you are draw that, believe me, that help a lot. So draw it and you will see why I use those values what I used. So basically I just check that are we inside the cube and what side are we inside the cube, and I check that is it under us or is it above us. If it is above us, then we just I cannot show you in the moment, but yeah, basically. Okay, and now we will add enemies in the next tutorials, the firing, the change direction when I hit the one key, but this is just one simple function, so not really matter. A simple animation, and basically the game is ready to use. And obviously one more thing is the map editor, but I think the map editor was even simpler, much simpler than the game was. Yeah, by the way, don't care about this square, that's just for test purposes, as we not know where the collision box exactly is. Now we can see that the two box is colliding perfectly, so not go inside too much or something. Yep, thank you for watching and have a great day.